Good morning. Welcome to Time in His Word. So you can see from this shirt, I'm getting ready to load. I got to get unloaded, then I got to reload at a lumber mill. In the flatbeds, the steel mills and that require us to wear, or these color shirts. You get into the steel mills, and it don't matter if it's summer or winter. They want you to wear long sleeve shirts, and in the summertime in the South, that's brutal. But it's for safety. That way the overhead crane operators can see the workers, because the mill employees have to wear the same ones or a vest. And it's just so that they can see us. And, it's fine. It just meant I had to buy a whole bunch of green colored or whatever color that you call this t-shirts. But that's all right. But it signifies, or it identifies me as either a worker in the plant or somebody in the plant doing business, so that people can look out for you that's running equipment and that, and you watch for them and so forth. But have you ever thought about how you stand out as a Christian? So this shirt shows that I'm wherever I'm at, I'm going to be a worker, or I'm working there, or doing something that I need to be watched for safety. But as a Christian, how do we stand out as a Christian without wearing, quote unquote, a specific color or a certain kind of a hat or anything like that would identify or signify that we are a Christian? For myself, I think it all comes down to how you interact with people, your demeanor, your characteristics. In other words, like if you're walking across the parking lot and you see a piece of paper, you pick it up and you throw it away, not expecting somebody to say, thank you for doing that. It's just that we should be setting ourselves off as different from those around, so that those around us can see that and they wonder what makes us so different. In Jeremiah, the first chapter, Verse 5, it says, "Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you. And before you were born, I concentrated you. I have appointed you a prophet to the nations." So before we were ever born, before our folks ever got together, even thought of having children, God knew each and every one of us. And He knew what He had in store for each and every one of us to do that was unique to each and every one of us. No two of us are going to do the same task or the same job or anything identical. We'll each have our own individual way of going about doing that. A good friend of mine has a strong Christian walk. He drives a truck. He pulls a dump bucket. Now he's more of a in-your-face, if you die today, are you going to go to heaven or hell? Do you know? And he can get away with that. It doesn't turn people off, because that's his personality. That's his demeanor. People know him to be like that. I can't do that. First off, I wouldn't even dare to ask the question that way. I tend to be more subtle and go about it another way. I like to talk about things that are going on at the church, or mention something that's going on and slowly bring Christ into the conversation. That's what works for me. But I like this passage that says, "Because before I formed you, I knew you." That says volumes about what Christ has in store for us. And again, but it all boils down to choice. We have a choice as to whether or not to follow Him and let Him lead us. Just like, for instance, if I choose not to wear this t-shirt or a vest of this color, majority of the places won't let me in to load or unload. They just flat won't let you in. So just, so looking at it from that perspective, God knew us, and He knows what He has in store for us, but at the same time, He also gives us the ability to choose whether or not we're going to follow Him and let Him lead our lives. Just like today, I choose to put this shirt on so that I can get loaded and unloaded. If I don't put it on, chances are good that one of the facilities isn't going to let me in. And it's the same, like I said, it's the same way in our walk in Christ. We choose whether or not to follow him and allow him to lead us. We don't have to. We can say, not interested, and we won't be bothered. But again, by that choice, where then do you choose to spend eternity?